everybody. It's a Saturday night, Sunday morning extravaganza. It's the show you didn't know you needed, but you got naked for anyway. Surprise Pubchat.
Saturday night at the boobies. Who knows what picture we'll see?
He said boobies.
I said boobies. Let's do it. Demonetized.
Oh, I'm sure it's already happened. Yeah. Did we even bother turning it on?
I don't know. I think I did.
Yeah, might have. So, how's everybody doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. But he wasn't asking me. He was asking you a lot. So,
well, you're supposed to answer, but I'm asking them too, right? You know,
yeah.
You answer for the group. There we go.
Yeah, give us a little squiggly mark or a little heartbeat, just to show that you're still alive. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Show us your captors haven't killed you yet. Just let us know you're alive.
Yeah. Just blink twice if you need help.
Yeah. If you still need rescuing, blink 3 times.
Yeah, with all 3 of your eyes.
Yeah. And then you just get out of it with, I think he's having a seizure.
He's all right.
Yeah. Roll him around. I forgot scissors and I need them for treats. So give me 1 second here. Hold on.
Treats? What is this? Fucking Halloween? This remind me of Ricky Gervais when he was talking about, there was like a milk carton, a missing girl. And it's like, always happy, 8-year-old, always happy. And he's in the helicopter and he looks down and he sees, goes, it looks just like the girl I saw on the missing girl. And he goes, no, it can't be her, crying her fucking eyes out.
I didn't put on speakers, damn it. I missed the beginning. Oh, shit. I
was lying on the sofa today, watching the movie.
Giving it your best JD Vance, were you?
No, I was the other way up. I was watching Zulu, the great Michael Caine movie with the Battle of Rorke's Drift, with let barely 100 soldiers fight off the thousands of Zulu warriors.
Watch it weekly. I know it well.
And my wife and my son were having a little chatter in the corridor, and I was like, so fucking loud. And I was like, how is it I'm sitting here watching the fucking Battle of Rorke's Drift, and you two are louder? There's thousands of Zulu warriors and there's gunfire going off, and I can't fucking hear it. You two.
You could drown out a beheading at 50 paces. Okay.
It's a great movie, but my God, does it have some moments of bad acting in it? Like there's like a moment where one of the soldiers like tickles a Zulu warrior on his tummy with a bayonet. It's barely touching him, and the Zulu warrior just throws his arms up and goes "ow" and falls over. He literally just goes "ow." You could have hurt me with that. Brilliant.
Spock in the chat there. Don't you have a magic bullet weed buster? It's the logical choice. Asking me because I said I had to get scissors. I'm old school, man. I like having scissors. I got callous guitar player in left hand, so I can sit there going like this with something between my fingers, and I'll never hurt myself. I can just do it all day. Yeah. Having said that, I'll probably cut myself this time. So, because that's what happens when you're a smart ass, right?
Yeah, live on air.
Yeah. No, but I've never cut myself doing that. So that's what I do. My grinder is actually for coffee.
Yeah, make your coffee taste a bit funny if you ground that sort of stuff up in there.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
Invite the coffee. Your coffee you make, Dick, is glorious. Can I have another cup?
Yeah, yeah.
Another cup.
All my neighbors just line up in the morning for coffee. You know? Dick Hortons right here.
Yeah, just a quick hit, Dick. Just a quick hit. I'm hurting. I'm hurting.
Yeah. Oh, that's that. Yeah. I don't want coffee weed junkies lining up my door in the morning. That would be rough.
I'm surprised that actually hasn't already happened. You know, considering they may have that story about the Dusseldorf pizza parlor that was selling cocaine.
Yeah,
hidden underneath the pizza, or underneath a piece of salami. You know, you can have people making coffee, but which is a little bit of an extra kick.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Well, you'd sell out of cupcakes too while you're at it.
You know, if you think about it, the whole weed thing is legal in Canada, so why not have grass infused coffees and stuff?
Yeah.
Why brownies. Not? You know, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Although there's this thing. I don't know if you've ever tried this, but when you take grass and eat it, it kind of tastes like shit.
Well, no, I've not really tried.
Yeah.
To be fair, I can't really make the comparison because I've never tried eating shit either.
Never impersonated your dog before? Okay. Well,
not like that.
But yeah, I mean, if you make like pot cookies and stuff, they're just a little bit grittier and it's just not actually that good.
Well, you could use the resins, couldn't you? That'd be all right.
Yeah. You have to do it that way.
Brownie cakes. You can have ice cream for the kiddies.
Yeah, take 12 kids to the park, get them ice cream, and watch them all just pass out on the grass.
Don't push me on the swing so fast.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No.
Well, if you do, just don't tell us about it. Don't say that we suggested it either.
Yeah, don't tell anybody that. Don't do that.
Why are there blue lights outside my door?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh no. The constables have already shown up.
Not another stream that we had to end quickly because the police have arrived to interrupt.
Yeah. You know, it's weird for me too because these British police show up at my door and I'm like, how'd you get here so fast?
Well, we were in the area and,
we just came over for Tim Hortons and weed, man.
They all go to Amsterdam for that, I think.
Yeah. Famous place for that stuff.
Yeah. The air quote coffee shops.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, back in the 80s, any business person who traveled, they always wished that there would be an office to open in Amsterdam so they could just have an excuse to go there without trying to make one, right? You know? Oh, for sure. You know, all the party type business travelers. Absolutely.
I was working in Amsterdam for a few days once, and I was with a couple of guys who couldn't wait to partake of the coffee shops. Because I mean, I wasn't doing anything like that. I wasn't smoking anything, and so it's kind of like weird to go to one of these coffee shops, and these two guys are like, smoking these fucking joints, and you're just sitting there drinking coffee, watching people get fucking mellow.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm having a caffeine hit, and they're having the opposite.
Yeah. Woo. Well, it does make sense to have pot and coffee shops, right? Because then a person isn't too tired when they leave. They have machines in Canada now that can tell if you've been smoking pot and driving, kind of like a breathalyzer for alcohol, right?
All right. I thought it would just be like a wife. You've been drinking, haven't you?
Yeah. The waggle finger and all, right?
Yeah. They always know. They always know.
Yeah. But one thing I don't know is the relation to how much you can ingest versus blowing over in the machine. I know in alcohol levels that if I have more than one drink, like a 5 ounce or a 5% can of beer, and I don't even at that wait like at least 30 minutes to be sure, I'll probably blow over. But I have no quantifiable way of putting that into the weed world. I have no idea what it is,
Yeah. I don't know.
Because I mean, when the whole breathalyzers and all that stuff started to be a thing in Canada, they also educated us on, based on your body weight and size and stuff, you could probably have 1.5 ounces of alcohol before you blow over. Like I remember all that. They've done none of that with the whole pot thing. None. They've just said, "Oh, okay, we'll catch you." Yeah, but because what about somebody who, like myself, who smokes CBD for pain management? CBD doesn't get you high, but there might be 5% THC in what I smoked. But because I'm a smoker, I don't feel it at all. And as such, I could get myself in trouble just because I didn't want to be sore driving to the store. Like, it's confusing. I need to know, right? And they haven't told us.
It's interesting that they even got like a limit on smoking anyway, because if you smoke too much, what are you going to do? Like drive at 5 miles an hour?
I know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You've been smoking pot. How do you know? Because we walked up to catch you.
yeah, yeah, totally. But it's good to know, right? Just so that you know for yourself. And no, I don't know anybody in Canada who knows what the actual thing is.
Well, a policeman. Yeah.
Yeah. I know most people, once it became legal, most people that use CBD for pain management were very careful to make sure they get pure CBD now, just so that they don't accidentally get themselves in trouble. Whereas before, if you got CBD that was still 20% THC, you'd be like, yeah, okay, close enough. That's fine. Not now. Not now. Right? It's not worth it. No point in getting yourself in trouble over nothing.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah. But it's true. I mean, if you're going to get in trouble, why bother doing it in the first place? There's no point in pushing stupid rules like that. Like, just don't smoke it before you drive. Go to the store, come home, sit down, crack the beer you just bought, and then smoke your reef, right? It's not hard to be responsible.
You sound like Batman giving the Joker a good talking to about crime. Look, Mr. Joker, just don't do it. Be a nice guy.
Yeah.
Be cool.
Don't puff and drive. That's the Christian Bale version.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Batman.
Yeah. God, I wonder how long it took Christian Bale to get over just voicing the Batman character after he shot those movies. That super low voice he would do. Like, they would mutate it as well, for sure. But even still,
Yeah.
I thought they overdid it in those movies, But
I don't know. I think I've only seen them once.
Yeah.
See them move on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bothered.
They're pretty good,
I know. Well, I know. There's a lot of people like them. It just, they just don't appeal to me. I've seen them, but they're not the sort of thing I want to go back and rewatch.
Speaking of, I've seen them. How many times can we still watch okay, it's been 5 years. Quick, put out the story of how Batman started in a new movie. I mean, seriously, come on,
No, I know. There's going to be another one soon. I know it.
Yeah,
I know it.
They got a Penguin TV show going right now. I haven't seen it, but it's rated really highly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know much about it. It to me, when I just see the images of it, it just looks like, well, it's just the fucking Sopranos. I don't know how much it gets into like the Gotham City and the Batman lore and all that kind of stuff, or is it just a fucking gangster thing? I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't. It takes place after the newest Batman movie that was released, and I don't think I've seen it, so I haven't even started the TV show because I figure I wouldn't know what the hell's going on, right?
There was the TV series Gotham, which was kind of interesting. It was quite good because you saw the it was with young Bruce Wayne
Hmm.
and the Commissioner Gordon. Before he was commissioner, he was just
Yeah,
like a detective, and you have the Penguin in it, and he's just like a real horrible little git who just like climbs up the crime ladder. As it were.
mm.
It was kind of interesting. It was all right, but I don't know what happened to it. I think I just ran
That
out of steam with it.
yeah, that kind of got all killed when that that was some TV channel that was putting out those DC TV shows like The Flash and whatnot got bought by another network. And they were just like, this shit's too expensive. And it all started getting canceled. And Gotham was one
Mm,
of those shows.
really?
Yeah, I never watched it, but
Mm.
I heard it was good, like you're
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah. Well, it got cancelled, and then they just stopped making it. Whatever happened to that show we had that was really popular? Oh, we cancelled it. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I got an idea. Let's reboot that show that we got cancelled. We'll do it again.
Yeah,
No one will
exactly.
notice.
Yeah. Heather
We'll
Wiley in the chat
do
there.
another origin story.
Yeah, yeah, which is they just constantly do it. Heather in the chat says the CW, that's the one. Thank you. Yeah, that's the one. They had Legends of Tomorrow and all those DC shows going on, right? Some of them were good. My son and I liked some of it.
The funny thing is, though, it's sometimes it's the origin story parts are like the best bits. Some of the best parts of the films. It's like once they've done that and they have to move on from the origin, it all gets a bit weak, doesn't it? It's nowhere
Depends
near
on
as
the
good. Like,
writing, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. Well, you go to the original Tim Burton Batman, and that was great. And then so like afterwards, it wasn't so great. Superman, the Superman movies was the origin story. The first one was great.
Yeah. And then by the
Mm,
time you get to the end, it's just please stop making these. Like, just don't. You shouldn't even made that last one.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
the budget on the first one was like, wow, budget. The budget on the last one was like, are you using cardboard cutouts of them to fly? Like it was,
yeah,
yeah,
pretty much.
yeah, that was rough.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, there is a lot of money that goes into making first ones of any film franchise.
Even
It
in
just
TV, the pilot gets a higher
yeah,
budget than the other ones, right?
yeah, because you are building from nothing,
Hmm.
and so if you have a follow on, then it's expected to be of a lower budget because well, we've got the sets built. You don't need any more money for that. So
Yeah.
yeah, so and of course you've got the research and development that goes into how you're going to do certain things. A lot of money gets blown just like just you might as
Hmm.
well just burn cash
Yeah.
to do it. But yeah, so when the second one comes along, the producers are expecting a lot more for their money.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
just it's the way it is. It's the way it is.
Yeah. You know,
Mm.
and that, money, that word right there, in the end, that's all any of this matters. Like the
Yeah.
idea that the average person making one of these productions actually gives a rat's ass about the property and is like trying to honor the story and the history. It's a fucking paycheck, man. Jesus,
Yeah, I mean, there are certain filmmakers who,
Oh,
uh,
sure. I
go
don't I don't
go
mean
go
everyone,
beyond
but
that, but yeah,
yeah,
but as soon as you talk about something that's you would consider a franchise,
yeah.
yeah, then it gets caught up into money very, very quickly,
Oh,
even if you
yeah.
didn't want it to.
Oh, yeah. Like um take a franchise that's doing amazing and totally turn the last of the trilogy or whatever into a money-making marketing tool to go out with a bang. That's called the Ewok strategy.
Oh, poor old Ewoks.
but it is. Yeah. It still blows me away, though, how smart Lucas was about the whole thing with Star Wars. Yes, just let me make the movie, but I want the money off all the merchandise. What are you talking to? Yeah, it's fine. Take it,
T-shirts. What are you talking about? Yeah, who's going to buy T-shirts?
Yeah, exactly, Wow. That's like Bill Gates doing that thing with IBM. I'll license our operating system to you, but I reserve the right to license to others as well. And IBM's like, the money's in the hardware. Fucking nerd. What does he know?
Yeah, but the most interesting thing about that and Lucas is because he had no experience. It's not like he owned a T-shirt printing company or a toy manufacturer or anything like that. It's like he had no experience in that. It's not like he started making
Exactly.
like Kenner toys of the characters from American Graffiti and thought, oh, that did quite well. I'm going to do this with Star Wars. No, it didn't happen. It just came out of nowhere.
No. I don't think it came out of nowhere. I think it came from the early days of getting the model makers in and starting to do things and watching them literally enjoy almost playing with what they were making. And he's like, oh, yeah, this stuff is gold, man. I know what I'm doing. I think that's how it happened. Right? It makes sense, anyway, But, man, the money.
I want that money.
Yeah, he had one big movie, Star Wars, and then because he didn't want to deal with studios and their BS and stuff, he was like, I'll just finance The Empire Strikes Back myself and whatnot. Like, you don't get to do that just because you made like a couple of little movies and then one. Like, he just kind of said, I don't give a shit. I'm doing it my way, and actually pulled it off.
Thing is, I don't think kids today can even imagine what it was like back in '76 when Star Wars came out. Haven't got a clue of what it was like to have just the what did I say? Interest. It wasn't interest. It was fucking explosive.
Oh yeah,
the way Star Wars came out. It was a very, very quiet little film, and all of a sudden,
and then boom!
Everybody was talking about it, and it just became the biggest thing that ever. Yep. It was the best thing since sliced bread, and it was better than sliced bread.
Oh yeah. I mean, as a kid, from late 77 until like, I don't know, 1981, if you had anything inclination to science fiction-y like topics at all, your whole world was Star Wars and, the shit trying to be Star Wars, because that's kind of how it was, right?
And I can prove it to you that Star Wars was better than sliced bread, because when have you ever seen a T-shirt with a piece of sliced bread on it?
Why have you ever seen a piece of sliced bread look like Carrie Fisher in that bikini?
When have you ever seen Kenner selling slices of bread in little bubble form carded figures?
Yeah. Why don't we get bubble gum in a loaf of bread? That'd be awesome.
No, I don't mean bubble gum. The bubble, bubble thing. The packaging.
Yeah.
I used to get the Star Wars collector's cards, and they always had this like a little slither of bubble gum that just seemed like it'd been there for centuries.
Oh yeah, it was like the same plastic that was on your father's car's bumper,
But I loved it because it was just an unusual flavor. It came in like really, really powdery, because obviously they didn't want to fuck up the cards. But it had a real strange powdery coating, but it had such a completely different flavor.
Yeah.
I can't describe it because it was so long ago.
I'm not a bubblegum person, so whenever I collected cards, I never really ate the gum. I always gave it away.
But I remember collecting those cards. It was like cocaine.
Oh, totally.
I've got to get some more.
Exactly. Oh yeah. Yeah, especially when you'd finally get yourself one of the rare cards everybody wanted, and you go, oh yeah, you'd be so happy, And then, like, I remember back in the day when we did hockey cards in Canada, it was a big deal. We would play games like closest to the wall and battle for cards. So you would put the card in your fingers and flick it against the wall, and whoever's landed closest to the wall would win both cards. Can you imagine after they became popular and like collector's items and valuable and stuff? Because they weren't that way when we were kids. Nobody gave a shit, right? After that, nobody played any of those games we played with the cards, man.
Yeah,
Nobody, right?
No ruined corners.
Exactly. Yeah.
This one fell in some dog shit.
Yeah. But it was fun to play with them, you know? It was kind of like Magic the Gathering before Magic, you know? We would play with your cards, you know? I don't know. That Magic the Gathering game has been going on for so long, and there's so many expansions and this and that's and whatnot to it at this point. It's so overwhelming. If you don't play at this point, you're not going to start. That's how I figure it at this point.
I've never been anywhere near it.
No.
And I shall never pass.
Yeah.
I'll never go there.
There was a card game that's similar to Magic where you battle out with all the different stuff going on that was based on episode 1, the Pod Racer movie. I bought, and I bought a whole whack of them so that my girlfriend's son at the time could get the collection. But then he got me playing the game with them, and it was actually fun. It wasn't bad. It wasn't so complicated, though. It's a little simpler. But yeah, that was cool. Yeah. What was that movie called? Phantom Menace. Yeah. Yeah. And I was wondering, what are midichlorians? God, that line just drove me. As soon as they did that, I was like, oh no. Now there's some physical reason for the Force. This is an awful idea. Anybody else think that too at that moment?
Everybody.
Yeah.
Even George Lucas. I don't know. I need a thing. I need a thing to do the thing so Qui-Gon can go. He's a Jedi. We test his blood and I don't know.
Yeah.
How about he used the Force?
Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know if anybody noticed this, but in at the end of the third movie, what's it when Anakin becomes Vader? What's that last one called?
The Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, Rise of the Sith, the Sithy Sith.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't remember.
Children are born and hidden at the end. But anyway, at the end of that movie,
Phantom Menace.
Yeah, Phantom Menace.
The Attack of the Clones.
Yeah, it's Revenge of the Sith.
Was it Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah, Left-Handed Jedi has that. If you got that username, you better be right. So at the end of Revenge of the Sith, Yoda says to Obi-Wan Kenobi, "You go and watch over the boy, and I'm going to teach you how to commune and keep training with Qui-Gon." Right? Remember that moment? Because they rehashed that moment at the beginning of the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV show. Well, if that's the case, why do we have the scene in Star Wars that, was it any different when you taught me and Yoda's talking about training Obi-Wan Kenobi? But in everything we saw, Yoda doesn't train Obi-Wan Kenobi. Why didn't they at least tie it in better in the script writing? Is it really that just, I need a paycheck and I don't give a shit? That pissed me off though, like all that kind of stupid crap that people get wrong.
No, yeah, but you know what? In all these movies, there's always going to be like, why did you do that?
Yeah, that's true.
Why did he? There's the Star Trek. There's loads of stuff in Star Trek. They just go, what did you do that for?
Yeah,
you idiots. Star Wars, you name it. Indiana Jones. They're all in there. They've all got their. Why did you do that?
Oh, that stupid skull. The Ancient Aliens, Indiana Jones one. Yeah.
I didn't mind it so much, but yeah. It did go a little too far, I thought, because that was the wonderful thing about Indiana Jones, and it's not say the Lost Ark and stuff like that. That there was some kind of mythical sort of like there was something behind the mythology behind these items, but then just to go full straight aliens. Or well, they weren't aliens, were they? They were interdimensional beings because they didn't want to go aliens. But
they didn't want to go full Giorgio Tsoukalos on it.
But like it fucking mattered because the interdimensional beings flew out in a big flying saucer. So once you've done that, you might as well just call them aliens. Doesn't matter.
Exactly. Yeah. They flew off to Ganymede because they had to make a stop there to pick up bread.
I would have preferred it if they kept it a bit more because they did it with the fourth one as well. They went time traveling and stuff like that, which was okay. But I just like the idea of Indiana Jones is like meeting up with Nazis all the time and have to fucking fight them off, like a good old like 1940s movie would have been. It would have been. Like in the 1940s, you had like movies of like Sherlock Holmes versus the Nazis. Well, when he was written as a Victorian detective. Now he's fighting the Nazis.
Yeah.
Even had Daffy Duck and Donald Duck and all those people fighting Nazis. Everybody was fighting the Nazis or the Japanese.
Captain America.
I like that. I like that period of taking a movie franchise and turning it into some kind of propaganda. I always fascinated me, and so I kind of like the idea that Indiana Jones would have been, just constantly fighting the Nazis in some way or other. They could have kept some of the fantasy elements. They had that flying wing. In Raiders of the Lost Ark, but you could have had that German bell, the thing that's supposed to be like the anti-gravity thing. There's loads of mythology.
There is totally
that's come from what the Germans never did, but they like the mythology behind it. But it could have had a lot more of that. More of that.
Totally. They could have even, like, if they were running out of ideas, they could have had one where Indiana Jones tries to stop the devil himself from giving the design of the Volkswagen Beetle to Hitler, and hippies everywhere are cheering on the devil. Give him the designs, go! I am missing something I need. Just 1 second here.
Is it your credibility? Could it be Satan?
Could it be?
All right. And welcome tonight. Our special guest for Pubchat tonight is Satan. He's here with
us. Good evening, Dark Lord, and welcome to the show. How you doing?
I thank you very much. I thank you. It's great being here. Lovely audience. Now I want your souls.
Yeah. Anybody here desire fame and fortune for a simple trade?
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and pass over your soul.
Yeah. The cost of membership on our channel just greatly rose.
Yeah, sign this.
Yeah.
In blood. Not necessarily your own, just any blood.
That's true. Yeah, as long as it's human, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't go around stabbing little piggies for blood to sign our document.
I thought that's what we were for.
No, no, let them become bacon in their own good time. The devil turns souls into collector's cards. Yeah. Left-handed Jedi. Do you think the devil turns souls into collector cards? Absolutely. That's how it works. That's it.
I think
right there.
I think Beelzebub invented NFTs.
Well, aren't collector cards NFTs before they became easy to copy?
Well, no, because they're extremely fungible. You can funge as much as you like on a collector's card.
Yeah, but it's worth less then. You shouldn't get the card sticky like that. You just shouldn't.
Stop funging on your collectibles.
I remember the first time I heard the term NFT. What is it? Non-fungible or what? I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. That just sounds like an excretion that only happens when you have a smile on your face, you know? Oh,
Can you imagine the Antiques Roadshow of the future in 100 years' time and go, and Mr. Dawson's brought his non-fungible tokens with him today. What have you got? Well, I've got a JPEG of a monkey's face. And I've also got this picture of Donald Trump as a cowboy. Wonderful. How much do you think I should insure these for? I think you should insure them for absolutely fuck all.
Yeah. In fact, I want $20 just from sitting here listening to your bullshit. Yeah, it's funny. I actually, I just watched that episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation where Data gets stolen because the guy wants to have him in his collection because he's one of a kind. And yeah, and he's got some one of a kind Mickey Mantle baseball card in a special holder where it preserves the scent of the bubble gum. Yeah, and then they had some animal in a little like a terrarium thing or whatever, and it was like, yep, last one of its kind. Everybody thinks they're extinct, and you could totally see it's just some dude's hand in like a sock that has ears on it or whatever.
I was gonna say it was just a rubber glove with googly eyes on it.
Yeah, it was so bad.
They always are. They always are.
Yeah, it was freaking hilarious. I almost died laughing, man. Oh,
don't forget in the original series they had was it Sulu? They had a problem with the transporter system, and Sulu had this it was a dog that it did a whole Chinese thing with it. They had a dog that like sprayed it. They sprayed it like purple or something and put some horns on it and glued some horns on it. And it was just like this little fluffy Pekingese sort of dog.
And that was Sulu?
Obviously he's gay, so that's the kind of dog you would have, I suppose, and stuff. But no, they put it into the transporter and it came back nasty. And that was the episode where Kirk goes in the transporter and comes back as evil Kirk.
Oh, and yeah, they had the beards. Yeah.
No. That's the Mirror episode. That's a different.
Okay.
That's a different evil Kirk.
Yeah, because they never rehash their ideas, right?
Never. As you've noticed in the Next Generation, no doubt. Once that hologram, the holodeck is broken down, it goes back to Boeing and gets checked out. And they say, we are not using the holodeck again until this problem is fixed.
The whole ship must have been made by Boeing, because I swear to God, if you sneeze on the bridge of the Enterprise, the shields go down, the weapons won't work for an hour. It's just unbelievable. I wouldn't have set foot on that fucking rattle trap, man. Every time they just even encounter something, it's like, yo, such and such is inoperable. Oh, this is down. Oh, nothing's working. Who built this fucking thing? I
did this channel. I can't remember what it was called now, but it was hilarious. And it was always just talking about stuff in Star Trek and pointing out the fact that every single fucking time there's, the ship gets, attacked, and the panels start falling, and the pipe and the wires and pipes start falling out from the ceiling. All of a sudden, everywhere is covered in rocks, like barbecue coals. It's like everywhere. There's always like rocks falling out of the ceiling. What are they stuffing inside the bridge of the Enterprise? They're like rocks fall out.
Yeah, they use lava rock as insulation.
Yeah.
That's just, you know.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, so you keep an eye out for that, and you'll once you start seeing it,
I'll look. Yeah, I'll be looking for sure. Couple of shout outs we can do here. Dunk
Yes,
on
we
You
have.
gifted out 5 Shills memberships. Thanks so much, Dunk on You. Gifted memberships to the Shills. Okay,
Well, this dunk on you, thanks you, dunk on you.
good one. And then we got Dunk on You with a $20 super chat too. Off topic question. Did you listen to Unfinished from Eddie and Alex? It's really good, I think. Eddie and Alex.
I'm waiting for them to finish it.
That's true. That's okay. Good point. Yeah. Good point. I don't know who Eddie and Alex are. Is that like Eddie Murphy and Alex Lifeson? Did they get a band going?
Dunk on You, I think, is putting out a conundrum out there. I don't know what he's talking about either. I have no idea.
Eddie and Alex Van Halen. What? Really? What did like Wolfgang put some stuff that was like unfinished and never released together and sent out and put it out or something like that? Is that what's going on then? I have to check this out. I mean, if it's got Eddie Van Halen on it, I definitely want to know. Yeah. It's Eddie and Alex. Okay, I'll have to look this up. Eddie and Alex. Google search. Yeah, what? Okay. Eddie Van Halen and Alex Van Halen? Eddie and Alex?
Oh, it's his brother. Little Eddie.
Yeah.
Little Eddie and big brother Alex.
Dunk says posted in Discord. Okay. Let me
Oh God, we're not going there now.
Oh, where in Discord? Music and stuff? Unfinished. Edward and Alex Van Halen, full version. Okay, yeah. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check it out after. Here is the link for anybody that wants to pin it for later, so you can check it out yourself. There we go.
Not now.
Yeah.
I'm going to be watching those numbers. If anybody leaves, if we drop from 76, watching now, I'm coming after you. All right.
Yeah, leave now and we won't let you back in. Okay. I got to watch the time here. I don't have too long this evening because I do want to get in. I want to watch the qualifying runs from Mexico, Formula One racing. And then I am supposed to help my neighbor with a thing after as well before I get to finally kick back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it these days?
Something like that.
Yeah, you walk through the door. I'm here to help you with your plumbing. The wah wah pedals start playing, and oh, Mr. Dawson, I seem to have only found this very, very flimsy pair of underwear to wear. Oh no, they've fallen to the floor. I'll have to bend down and pick them up. Oh.
You know, if you weren't saying it,
hey, I'm doing the actions there. You can't see that.
Oh, thank God. Oh, he's probably wearing a kilt too. So,
Yeah.
So how many days is it till the election now? What's going on there?
40 million, I think.
What's the date of the
Something like that.
election? I mean, it's got to be what, in like 10, 12 days now?
6th of November.
6th?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why did they do it on the 6th? Just so if there's another insurrection, it's on the same date and it makes it easy for everybody to make new headlines?
Well, November the 5th is Guy Fawkes night, so that's when we blew up Parliament. So they thought we'd do it on the next day.
Okay.
I did see a fascinating thing with some guys talking to a British guy. They were talking about our election and said, you had your election in 2 fucking weeks. Our election started 2 fucking years ago. So just can't get over the fact that we're going to have an election. It's in a couple of weeks. We're going to find out we're going to have a new government. Boom,
Yeah.
boom and done.
Yeah.
I just can't understand.
We had some local regional elections just recently, and it looks like we're going to have some national chaos too. There's some power mongers going, oh, Trump, get out, or Trudeau, I mean, get out of here, and blah, blah. And it's just that whole back and forth, us versus them thing. It's not productive at all. It's not getting us anywhere. No, they're just children.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, do they have any specific reason, or is it just they don't like the color of his tie?
Well, they have reasons, but it wouldn't matter if they didn't have these reasons. They would have other reasons. It's gotten to that now where it's just constant, one thing after another,
I think that's kind of like worldwide, as far as politics is concerned. I mean, I think a simple matter of fact is like 80%, maybe 90% of people don't actually pay attention to the actual politics involved and just, when the time is right, when the it's time to vote, it's like people who watch Eurovision Song Contest and get really excited about that. They're not listening to European music all year round and thinking, oh yeah, they might be a great group.
No,
they're just listening to one night and listening to one.
Yeah, but it's
strange band from Yugoslavia playing now.
Yeah, I get the idea, but it's more than that. Like it's only 40 years ago, politicians could agree and then disagree from different parties. And that was the way it worked. But now every single thing has to be hate mongering. And it's just too much, It's just too much now. Paul Gilbert in with a super chat. Still waiting for Dick to react to Ren. Hi, Ren. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Does he mean Ren this time or REM?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I figured it out. I know exactly what he's talking about because it was sorted out after. We could look into maybe doing that tomorrow. Have a little just, play the tune and, go through it, right? Let's see about that.
Yeah, we could do a rehearsal and we could sing it live.
No, I don't want to do that. No. But I dig into it and see what I think and stuff. That'd be cool.
You could learn some performance dance routine to do for the.
I just wouldn't. It's not going to happen. Yeah, the guy with fibromyalgia, performance dance. That's
Yeah, you got to suffer for your art.
I just suffer for the damn shelf I built,
and make our audience suffer too.
Yeah. I can only imagine. I would just take one step and crumble on the ground like I was made of Lego.
Oh, a bit like What was it? What was the break dancer from Australia?
Oh my god!
just like that. I'm just going to lie down now and have a little sleep.
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
That was so strange.
10 points.
Oh man, that's like showing up to the long jump, but you've got your shoelaces tied together.
Now that I would like to watch.
Yeah.
like the three-legged long jump.
Yeah.
Two people tied together to try see if they can jump over or as far as they can or over a high thing.
Yeah, or like epileptic pole vaulting. You know, you just never know when it's going to go off the rails. You know,
or a pole vault that extends and contracts, so you never know exactly how long it's going to be when you put it in.
Yeah. You know, you get the little 3-footer. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, or you get one that just launches the person out of the stadium. You know?
We'll just have like a little little tribe of Amazonians at the side by blowing poisonous darts at you.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that'll make it interesting.
Yeah, the Indiana Jones Tunnel of Doom.
Yeah.
Got little pygmy guys with McDonald's straws because it's sponsored, right? You know?
This is why they won't put us onto the the Olympian panel. This is why we were refused from the council.
Well, could you imagine? This would be me, right? You know, and for the women's side now, we have a Russian athlete. She's wearing a white shirt. Let's hope she shaved her back. You know, like I just, you know, I would be a great host for the Olympics if we had an R-rated version of the coverage.
Yes. The here comes the Russian women's shot put team, sponsored by Manscaped.
Yeah. You know, or you got the dude stepping up to the pommel horse, and you're like, so in his career, he's crashed 3 times publicly, twice on camera. We're hoping for a third. Let's watch him go. You know?
Yes. Last time he got involved with a horse that ended up in the court case, but we're not going to go into that.
Yeah. That would be funny. Well, I wonder if we should try that one day where we just pick some oddball sporting event and we'll show it, but we'll keep it muted and provide our own coverage, right? You know, we can just make up names for the people and, you know, give it the full most extreme elimination challenge coverage type of thing. That would be pretty funny.
Well, we did have a great idea once, and it just seemed like it was just too much like hard work.
Yeah, well, you had to paint the wall first. Yeah, you know?
Yeah. That was gonna be funny.
We should do that though. We won't say it here. We should.
I don't want to leak it. It was gonna be hilarious, but but for why I don't know.
But we could find some crazy sport where they play like ping pong on horseback or something, you know.
And if they don't, they well should.
Yeah. I wonder if a horse could play ping pong just on his own. You know, it's a big head on a horse, right? It's like a big racket.
You could probably fire him out the. Never mind, I wanted. I was going to say. I remember. You know, Halloween is coming up.
Yes.
What night was that falling on? Was because that's normally a 42 show night.
Yeah, I was figuring we should just make it a Halloween stream, right? That's what, Thursday, yeah.
Cause what I was thinking, there was a story that BJ put up in the news links room, which was a spooky story about some footprints appearing in a strange place. I didn't get around to reading the article, but I was thinking, probably thinking, we should see if we can gather some spooky stories so we can do like a casual 42 show, but with spooky stories.
Yeah.
So if anybody's got any spooky stories,
yeah,
put them into Discord.
Like, have you ever been raped by a Sasquatch? You know,
only once, but I got better. and I liked it.
Well, I asked for more.
Getting back to the Russian shot putters and Manscaped again, aren't we?
Yeah, I wonder. We'll have to think of some crazy sports that we could do some funny commentary to and see if it works.
Well,
I know-
again, to our audience, if you've got any, if you see any wacky old sports out there, let's put them in the Discord. We want to see them.
We could probably do a pretty good job doing commentating for some of those soapbox runs that I've seen recently because they're funny, But you've got to have the runs where
they're funny by themselves. They don't need our help.
No, but I mean, there's good food for jokes in them, right? You have to have the right ones, though. There has been a couple that I just thought to myself, "Oh, I could have commentated that brilliant," for sure. I do this thing right now where if I get into the show before Dunk does, I pull up YouTube and I watch a quick couple of crashes in soapbox racing or something. I don't know where I got, but that's what I do now. I don't know. It's fun though. They're funny. Some of the people are just morons. Like you look at the design and you're like, you think you're going to make it to the bottom of anything in that? You know that they're just going to crash. Those are the best ones, right? Watching them just totally doofus out. But, it's funny. Okay, what time is it? Okay, yeah, still all right. Still all right here. I'm going to be tired by the end of the day. Yesterday, I went to sleep early. Then I woke up in the middle of the night and I was up for a bit. And then I went back to bed and I was all out of kilter. I hate when that happens.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be tired at the end of the day. That's the point of the day when you're supposed to be tired. You're doing it right.
No, but I mean, like, I'll be tired by the time the sun goes down, not like, 11 o'clock or whatever. I'm going to be fighting to stay awake long enough, but I don't want to wake up tomorrow at like 4 a.m. Just what the hell do I do with myself?
You're an anti-vampire.
Yeah. Probably have to have myself a very highly caffeinated coffee after. Oh, I've got some of that sweetened condensed milk too. I'll make a dessert coffee. Ooh, cool. I like that.
Yeah, with some of the extra ingredients.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll make a store run. Get myself like one of those CBD tinctures and just go, and just melt into the couch. That'd be a great idea.
I thought you meant like you're just going to go around the store, steal a load of stuff, and run away.
No. God, in my little town, in my area, that's impossible. Everybody knows me. That would never work,
No, but you wear a mask. Like a little, just a little eye mask.
Oh yeah,
wear an eye patch and a mustache.
I need Clark Kent's glasses, and I'll be fine because
Ooh, what's that guy?
Yeah. Look just like Dick Dawson, but in glasses.
Yeah, couldn't be him. Yeah. I'll tell you what. No, what we do is we keep the stream running. I can bring your avatar up, and I can be you, right? Oh my God, this is a brilliant way. The best crime ever. Best crime. You go out and commit a crime. I bring up your avatar. Hang on, let me just
I love how he figures this out. You go and do the illegal bit, and I'll just sit here and impersonate you for a bit.
I've got to be your accomplice somehow. So there you go. I can come on like this, and it's Dick Dawson. Welcome to the Shills, and you go and do a crime, right? And then they'll be able to say, "Oh no, it could have been me because I was live on the Shills." You can go and check.
Yeah. Okay. So just to make sure, in case there's any law enforcement officials watching, this will not be happening.
oh damn! No, I just realised I should have came up with this plan when we weren't on a stream. We'll have to cancel this, delete it, and you'll have to use the old memory thingy on everybody. So Everybody keeps stum. No, nobody talk about it. Right?
Yeah,
Just-
where is the memory thing?
damn
I
it.
can't even seem to find it anymore. I think what? Where'd it go?
Hey, we've got Bert and Ernie in the chat.
Oh, okay,
Don't even worry
there.
about it.
Okay, see, none of you remember
Yeah.
anymore. Okay,
Yeah. Brilliant.
okay. Bert and
So that
Ernie.
means, that means you're going to do it then.
yeah. No. Regardless-
knowing you go out and do some like fucking white collar crime, you like fraud or something. No, that doesn't work the same way.
Yeah.
That doesn't
No.
work as an alibi anymore.
But I'm lazy. I'm old. I'm kind of broken, and as such, none of that. I'm not going to do it. You know, I'm
Yeah,
not even
yeah.
sure I'd commit a crime in a video game right now, just because I don't want the hassle. You know?
No cheating,
Yeah, you know?
no cheat codes.
Oh, yeah, no. But
Yeah.
if
You're-
you
you're-
or
you're the
somebody
only
you
one-
know wants to commit a crime, I think you've just learned a really good lesson now, haven't you?
You're the only one that plays Grand Theft Auto that goes down to the shops to buy some groceries and comes home again.
Yeah. Complaining about the price, you know. Yeah. I play Grand Theft Auto like it's Second Life, you know.
Yeah, like The Sims.
Yeah. It's a bit like that movie Free Guy because there's chaos everywhere, but I still go to work. You know?
Does Second Life still exist?
I don't know. There's got to be at least 5 or 6 people on it if it does.
Well, that's what it seemed to be like when I used to use it. I mean, it's anybody in the chat still know it exists? Have they used it?
I have no clue.
Because it was absolutely fascinating when it came out.
I never
This is
tried.
really cool. Yeah, no, it seemed like really cool. And then you just go somewhere and there's some couple of people bonking in the corner. Oh, okay. And then you go somewhere else and there's some more people bonking. Yeah, what the fuck are you people doing? It's like real life bonking. It's digital pig bums going up and down. It's like
That's weird, man. I see. There's probably a reason I didn't try this. Now that you're talking about it,
but it was strange. But then you had all these like places where you'd go where there'd be stores where you could buy things, like shoes or clothes for your avatar. Like, why?
I know. I don't understand this human compulsion to spend money on things that you don't actually get. I mean, buy a video game, I understand, but proceed to spend $200 dressing the character that you use in the video game just to dress them differently. Why?
Well, I also remember spaces where there'd be like a big, massive, screen up, and they would potentially run live events on the screen. So imagine, okay, we would like send this stream into Second Life on a big screen in Second Life, and people turn up as a crowd to watch it.
Right.
Why?
Yeah. Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Humans are odd, though.
No one's answered me a question in the chat, so I don't think anyone's used it, or they're just not listening anymore. They're just having their own conversation over there.
Yeah. Most people have muted us and they're just chatting in the live chat now, right?
Anybody fancy a bonk in another chat? I know this other stream that's really quiet. Nobody watches, and we can go and have sex there.
But we should put a Discord room for pink bums. You know.
The steam room.
Yeah. You ever notice though, as computer games were coming up through like the 8-bit era, 16-bit era, and whatnot, computers had the hardest time with skin colors. There was no appropriate color in the color balance to try to make a person. You could make little cartoony characters and all that kind of stuff and whatnot. But if you tried to make something look truly human, it didn't work very well.
No, it took a long time to get past 16 whole colors.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. The beer's giving me the old burps today. Holy. Good thing I got a mute button, or holy, man. Could have been a lot of burps go through the microphone tonight.
Go to the burp button.
For some reason, my foot pedal stopped working. I got to figure out. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. There's always something. I mean, it's 2024. Why should I expect technology to finally work right, or reliably?
Did you pay the subscription fee?
Yeah. Oh, man. I was going to buy Q-tips today, and I was offered a subscription service for them,
Is that, do you have to pay more for the amount of wax that you pull out?
Yeah, it all depends on how much you load up the tip, right? That's what they charge you for. Speaking of which, there's a new it's a diagnostic system for your car. You plug it into the little OBD2 port, and boom, you can diagnose your car and help with maintenance and whatnot, right? One of the car YouTubers I watched was advertising it. And I wanted to know if it was a subscription or not. And he wouldn't say. He was doing the stupid little ad. And then he goes, oh, see, there's my car. And it only cost 10 credits. And I'm like, okay, how much is a credit? And are different cars priced differently? Does that mean I can always do my car? Or is this just a one-time affair? Like, it was so, I couldn't believe it, man.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that already.
Oh, I couldn't believe it. And in the comment section, it was, it's not even a subscription now, it's credits. How bad is this going to get? Like, people were not impressed. But that's bad. Imagine Adobe charging you per function. Right? So you get a bill at the end of the month. Well, you used 247,000 functions, so you owe us $90 this month.
In some ways, I wouldn't mind. I thought about this before with things like Adobe. I wouldn't mind a pay-as-you-go kind of system because I don't use it that much.
Right.
I use it. I used to use it a lot, but I don't use it that much. I use it, to make the thumbnails and stuff like that. There's bits and bobs I use it for, but I could do with a reduced rate. And if I was, paying as I use it, like either by time or, like you say, just like renders or whatever. That might work out okay for me. But
even better would for them to just sell you the damn product and you could use it for as long as it's supported on your computer. And then, you know what I mean? The way they used to since forever, right? That's,
the good old days.
Yeah. I don't like this.
I know, but it does make you wonder, when you're talking about this whole idea of subscription service. Now they're talking credits. Well, it's going to be like, it's not going to be our generation that's going to decide whether or not this works because we're just going to refuse it like old fuddy duddies.
Dead anyway.
Yeah, but will the younger generation just like oh yeah, it's just the way it is now. I know. And they'll open up their bank account. There's like $300 out their bank account on the first of every month just on subscription services. They may or may not use. You haven't even done it. You haven't even done anything.
Know.
It just cost you $300.
Yeah, I know. Unbelievable. And like this whole idea of software as a service, I should be able to buy the software and run it on my computer until, my computer dies and, the way it used to be. I love that kind of stuff. But I want to mention cars because cars are now pretty much universally engineered to last about as long as the warranty, right? You know, they got plastic in the cooling systems and all that these days that just gets brittle and cracks, and they know it in the engineering, but they're doing it anyway. I personally think, though, the whole thing is switching to the point where you don't own a car anymore. You just always pay your lease payment, and you just every so often get a new car. That's what they want. They want to know that they have you locked into a constant payment cycle. And the way to do that is just make it so that older used cars are a pain in the ass, right? And everybody else who buys used cars, because that's what your price point is and whatnot, in 8 to 10 years or so, we're all screwed. Because unless you keep that old 90s car running that, you know, isn't so brutally nasty to actually deal with, having one of these new cars with all this electronic garbage that's going to start failing and whatnot, it's going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a nightmare.
Now, I might be wrong on this.
Plus, it's totally wasteful, right?
I might be wrong on this, and it is me, so I may well be wrong on this. But I remember looking at new cars a little while back, maybe a year or 2 years ago, and I was looking at Volvo, and it seemed that you could buy a car, but you put it on a 2-year waiting list. Oh, brilliant! But you could lease it, and it seemed like they were like forcing you to get into a lease system with them rather than purchasing. It kind of like goes with what you're saying, is that you know, maybe this is what car manufacturers will do in the future. They'll just they just want you to lease it, and after 3 years, it will go onto a second-hand market. Whether maybe they'll lease it again, I don't know, or they just scrap it.
There would be. If the car's still under warranty, it would be considered worth leasing. So there'd be a second round of leasing for the used buyers. And then after that round, when it actually gets sold on the used market to somebody that's going to buy it for 10 grand, they just bought a time bomb that's literally just going to die on them expensively at any given moment.
Well, it might actually put bombs inside them.
Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be really bad, man. Plus, it's totally wasteful, to purposely engineer the thing to just die when you could engineer it to last like 700,000 miles, with regular maintenance, brake pads and blah, blah, and oil change and all that kind of shit, right? But you could, Yeah,
I mean, the thing is, you can apply the same kind of like mentality to us. We're two old fuddy-duddies. But we're not on a subscription service. The younger YouTubers out there, they are on a subscription service these days to view their content. We are old-fashioned with right to repair. If we get broken, you can repair us, and our you can hit that subscribe button, and it costs you nothing.
That's right.
It costs you absolutely nothing.
Did
you know that?
Yeah,
it's free.
Yeah,
it's free. Or you could become a member, and
that's true. But that's not free, but you could probably steal it from your wife's purse. So
just log into your wife's account. I'm sure she's
that's the modern version. Yeah.
Yeah, I just borrow my son's computer. Just log in. He just logged into everything. Do you subscribe to everything?
Yeah. Do you happen to have a relative and you have power of attorney over them because they're not doing well anymore? Yeah. Well, you could be a member twice. Use them as well. Why not? Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Write it into their will.
Yeah. Membership for the next 3 generations.
Yeah, that's the thing, because I see this on adverts on TV where it's like Royal Institute for the Blind, blah blah blah, or whatever, so like the Blue Cross for animals, and do you like kittens? Do you like to see them die and suffer? No, well then why not sign up to your will and hand it over to us? And And the adverts was like, well, we'll send you out a will that you can. All you got to do is like sign it, and we get all your money.
Exactly.
Maybe,
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that. We're gonna say, because we got an older audience, shall we say? You ain't got long left, so we'll send you out the Shills will that you support the channel.
It's like a reverse mortgage, right?
After you're with us on this planet, you just know that the Shills will just go on because you've signed your will over to us.
That's right.
How about that?
We will collectively drink the value of your estate.
Yes. Or you could just do it in a lump sum super chat.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
£40,000.
Yeah, we're developing suicide pods as well if you want to get it over with quicker.
Yeah, no, that's called Pubchat.
Yeah. Not available in Sweden, though. All kinds of legal shit going on there. Okay. Yeah, I got to watch the time here. Can't be too long, unfortunately.
Stop saying that, you bloody clock watcher.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I get in the habit where I watch the clock more than paying attention to what I'm doing.
Yeah, it was your idea to do this tonight. So
I know.
Don't blame the audience here for your. I got to go.
Yeah, I was blaming you, actually.
I got to go because there's some people driving around some cars on a track.
Hey, it's the one thing I watch. There's only it's not like baseball. They don't play 700 games a year, I swear to God.
No, you say that, but then you have like what? How many other things do you have? For a single race, you'll have the trials, you'll have the all the practices, and all the other things. The qualifications,
and then the race, yeah.
And then there's the post race.
I don't watch all the extra coverage, right? Because I can read all that in 5 minutes in the news the next morning, right? I know, and I don't. I only watch the practice runs if like Felix isn't home and I'm just bored. Otherwise, I don't even bother, right? I just read about it.
You're never bored.
Yeah, it actually does happen now and then. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you got so many movie recommendations that people keep giving you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a huge list of shit I'm not gonna watch.
So everybody in the chat recommend things for Dick Dawson not to watch.
That's a great idea. Yeah. Yeah, don't tell me, Paul. Don't tell me. I haven't seen yet. I'm on blackout right now. Don't tell me. I know. Yeah. There's one thing I know for sure. It sure wasn't Sergio Perez who took pole position. Other than that, I have no idea. But we'll see. So big thanks to both Shayna and Super Chat Matt and the moderator team here for this surprise edition of a hangout. Shayna's running the account for us there. So big shout out. Thank you very much. And any advice for the folks before we
well, other than all the amazing advice that we've given, we've told you how to create an alibi for crime. What else have we told you? I can't remember. There was loads of advice. You want more? You want more advice on top of all the great advice we've given you? Yeah. Yeah. Don't masturbate. Makes you go blind. Apparently.
Yeah. If you use rice to look like maggots for a Halloween gag, make sure to clean it up after so it doesn't actually just become a pile of maggots, right? So, yeah.
Or just use maggots.
And no matter how much you hate your neighbor, don't go and kick the fuck out of their pumpkin at 2 a.m. in the morning. Don't do that. Don't do that.
And by pumpkin, you mean the big round orange things. You don't mean that's what they call their son. Go, hey, pumpkin.
Tues. Okay. Yeah. Now we're advocating for all the wrong things here again.
Yeah.
So
No violence. No
Yeah.
violence.
exactly. Violence never solved anything except for a fight.
Yeah, yeah, or wars.
yeah. yeah.
As opposed to those non-violent wars, the other ones,
Yeah. 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 Just remember, you can't have boxing without violence.
Mm.
So it solved the world title, the belt. What is it? I don't know.
You can have boxing from without violence, because I get boxes from Amazon all the time. There's no blood on them.
There was damn near violence the last time I got boxes from Amazon, but that was a different story. Yeah.
Go back and watch yesterday's after show to find out.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Speaking of which, I still haven't figured out what to do about that, but I got my money.
Anyway,
so well.
Come on. Yeah, you were pressing the button. You want to get out.
Okay, so let's just
he's got a massive shit he's got to get rid of.
let's hear from the smartest person on our team before we go. We're out of here.